everybody. Today we got a mail call from Diecast Car Guru. This is going to be a great one. We're going to get right into it. I already cracked the box just because I know there's some items in here he wants me to put into my next Instagram sale. And just a shameless plug, if you didn't know already, I have a separate account now for the sale called Matchbox Man Showroom. I know, very original. Where I will be listing some of his items. I don't know if I want to show all of them. I got a couple heavy hitters here, though, that I will showcase for a little bit. But also some of my personal stuff and my personal collection and just extras I get from my massive Japanese purchases, which I would do videos on, but it's kind of hard because I buy a lot and then I got to unwrap everything and it's a mess. It's a mess. The room is like top to bottom piled up with cars by the end of the day, and then I gotta sort them all out, figure out which ones are gonna sell. Anyway, we're gonna start right off the top here. He's got the heavy hitters that he wants me to put in the sale. Hopefully this will attract some attention. Normally I put chase pieces online. This will probably be the first time I've actually incorporated them into the sale. Here's a Firebird Super Treasure Hunt. I want to say, oh, let's see how good I am at guessing these cases. M case just came out. This is either L case or K. I'm gonna go K. K final answer. Oh, it's L case. I should have just went with the first one, but yeah, Firebird Trans Am, amazing release, but I do not care for this casting. I love the Fast and Furious release of it, and I have the Fast and Furious release of it, and I was tempted to purge it and put it in this upcoming sale, but I just don't know, because I love the deco. The deco is perfect, just the casting is terrible. I hate how massive those rear wheels are, and of course this is based on an older casting. I think it's been around for a while. It's 2015. It's not too old. But yeah, I think it's pretty fat. It's low and wide, and the rear wheels are massive. But these wheels are very nice on it. I like those wheels on there. I know I'm supposed to be promoting this thing to sell, but I just had to interject my opinion. I know. Still a very, like I said, very nice piece, very well done Super. This is probably one of the better looking ones of the year. I just don't care for the casting much. And some Hot Wheels chase pieces from the Car Culture lines, the Alfa Romeo GTV6. Amazing casting. And a very, very clean chase piece. Love the chase piece. I think I still prefer the red one, but I love that it's a nice, clean chase piece. Probably the best one of the set to do a chase piece of, although the Audi would have been pretty cool, too. The Volkswagen, too, I don't know if I'd care for a black one. The Golf, I think we've already had a black one. And the Supra, well, I think the Supra has a terrible casting, so... yeah, there's the Alfa Romeo. And then, of course, the heavy hitter of the heavy hitters. I can't speak today. The GR Corolla. Let me get it in frame here. I wish this was the regular release. I don't know why they have to do this. It kills me. Not that I would have found it anyway if this was the regular release. But making it a chase piece sucks, because this is an amazing release of an amazing casting. The yellow and blue just doesn't do much for me. And I know I'm normally for purchasing the race cars that are based on real cars, but I don't like that color combo. I don't like the way it's laid out. I think it is hideous, and geez, 4 minutes in and I'm just complaining about everything that comes into my mind. I might sound a little stuffy. Obviously, I can't pronounce words right when I can't breathe through my nose. I don't know if that happens to anybody else, but the weather's changing here in New York, so it just, for the past week, I've been like this, and I probably will be for the next month. You know, it's not like an actual sickness, it's just the weather sucks, and you're gonna suck. So, that's a terrible line out of context. Moving on, got some Tomikas on the top here, and a little bit of an error because, well, he notified me of this already, But the Aventador SVJ here was supposed to be the green version of the Revolte. I think they messed it up when packing the packaging. It's okay, I'll just find a Revolte from my Japanese site. It'll probably be a little more expensive, but whatever. I think there's still some floating around on there. But that will be going to the next sale. Not this, though. This one's mine. Lamborghini Revolte. No moving features to it, which is kind of going to suck. And that's also true with the Lexus here, the Lexus IS 350. No moving features, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, anything with a moving part or working suspension is going to have this right here, which here's the Toyota Dyna, which this doesn't seem to have working suspension, which is weird. And no, the Dyna casting never did. The Mitsubishi Fuso does, though. That's an old one, though. That's an old example. Oh yeah, it's an old casting, old release. I never had it, though, so he said, oh, it's on sale. I'm like, yeah, I'll get it. This was released... really testing my memory. I'm super behind on Tomica videos, by the way. I apologize if you're someone who waits for them. Doesn't seem very many people do. They're my favorite videos to make, but they get like the least amount of viewers. Not that I'm like striving for millions of viewers anyway, but it's kind of like, oh, couldn't get a little more than that. Like, so I don't know. I want to say this was released with the Revolte. I don't know off the top of my head. It could be from the Lexus as well. The Daihatsu Hijet JAF Road Service Car. One of my favorite new castings from... don't remember when it was released. I think 2 years ago now. One of my favorite castings. This one does have an opening tailgate, and it does have working suspension. There's your kanji for the working suspension. This is working suspension. That says something along the lines of opening gate. Yeah, sucks that these two don't have anything. The Lamborghinis don't normally get suspension. At least the recent 3 or 4 haven't. The Cien did. But the STO didn't. The Aventador didn't. And now the Revolte doesn't. At least I don't think the Cien did. I hope I'm not spreading false information, but it's also crazy what I remember and what I don't. I can't tell you why or what or whatever. But here we have the Toyota IQ LQ. The IQ is the IQ is also a Toyota. This is also old. I think this is from, it's 2020. January 2020. I do remember this now. This was the first release of like the 50th anniversary, which it sucks that the 50th anniversary happened during COVID, because I feel like they would have done a lot more to celebrate it. And that's why they kind of continued some of the celebration into 2021. Yeah. Here we go. This is the Toyota IQ. I don't know if this is a vehicle that you can actually purchase in Japan. I've seen photos of it on the streets. I don't know who's driving them, but I think it's a pretty cool looking vehicle. So this is a full electric vehicle, and I think it's autonomous too. And it was built alongside the Toyota Soar bus, or Sola. I think it's a Sola bus, which is pretty much the same thing. I think it's a fuel cell bus. I like how the tires on the packaging have a little bit of an overspray. Over here and over there. They are actually white rims, which I love to see. I love it when rims are actually colored instead of just silver. Even if they're black. I like black rims. Then we got 2 Tomica Premiums. The Starion here is a brand new casting for 2024. Super excited about this one. I love the Starion and the Conquest. Super happy when Auto World did it. And nice to see Tomica Premium doing it, which is a nice follow-up to the old basic casting that they used to have. And then the Subaru WRX STI. This is the Type R. I can't remember how many they made of them. Wasn't many. I want to say 3,000-4,000. And so this is the S209. No, not the S209. What do they call these? GC8s, right? Or the GC8s, the 4 doors. I can't remember, but this is not a 22B. It is not a 22B. It does not have the wide body. And the 22B is one of 500, right? I think. Or is it 999? I don't remember. It don't matter. There's no 22B here. If you really want to know, it's probably on Google, or maybe I have an Instagram post about it. Yeah, wow. I'm in a mood today, ain't I? I don't know. I don't know everything. I like being a source of information, but I will not claim to know everything. Next up, we got some Matchbox moving parts, and we got some rather amazing Matchbox. Oh, wait. There's another Tomica in here. Oh, yes. This was released with the Lexus. The Skyline B&R R32. Now, I don't know why this even exists, and I'm probably going to go through the same rant when I actually review this thing. Why? This is an old... They didn't even change the It's still the old proportion casting, which I think is very wide. I don't care for the old casting much. But why is it in the main line? And now Nissan did release an EV version of the GTR. I think it's a one-off right now. They're just saying, hey, this is what we can do. It's a prototype of a already existing vehicle. A vehicle that doesn't exist anymore that they converted to electric, which is the R32. Anyway, we already know it doesn't exist anymore, but I just don't know if prototype is the correct term to use for that. I think they're waiting for Toyota with the 8.6s. If they greenlight that project, then I'm sure Nissan will follow. And this does look just like the prototype photo of the electric R32. But yeah, just a straight jet black, which I don't remember if a straight jet black was even an option on the GTRs, because I'm pretty sure they were all metallic. The iconic color, of course, is the metallic gunmetal gray, but I think the black ones were metallic as well. I've seen non-metallic GTTs and GTSTs in person, but all the GTRs I see are metallic, and I can never tell if it's silver or if it's black. Or not silver, but like the gunmetal gray, or if it's black. Whatever, moving on. Put that over here. Matchbox moving part. Whoa, we're starting with the standout of the mix. The Buick Roadmaster will stand out other than the fact... Here. Want more complaints? Other than the fact that it has opening doors. I don't know why they chose opening doors on this casting. They're very well capable of an opening tailgate. And I don't care if it's really plastic or not, as long as it does as advertised moving parts. The doors, I think, are a weird choice for a wagon, but it's okay. Mine seem like they shut pretty nice. We'll see what happens after I open them. But, yeah, super excited to have a Buick Roadmaster in 164. I know. Who gets excited over a Roadmaster? I do. Very awesome, and I hope it has wood grain every single time, because wood grain is awesome. But this is all from the same mix, I believe, mix 6, 7, I don't know. You'll know when the video comes out. Volkswagen Golf Mark III, this is the 3rd recolor now. Yeah, red, turquoise, blue. Love the deep blue. This one might be my favorite one so far. Just, I know, I still don't care for the casting, and I don't care for those wheels. Oh, here we go again. No, keep going. Shut up, keep going. Here we have the Morris Minor. This is actually a very nice casting. I don't have anything bad to say about this one. Just not exciting. Okay, yep, here we go again. It's just not the most exciting vehicle for me, but I love the release. I love the metallic red with the beige tan interior. And the hubcaps. I don't know why they gave it premium rims, because that's the premium rim. I think they used it on the Volkswagen Beetle. Not the Beetle, the bus. And, well, yeah, they're a little different on the Roadmaster. No, those are the mainline ones on the Roadmaster. Not on that. Those are definitely not. And they definitely don't even match what's actually on there, because these just have the center cap painted. That is completely painted. Whatever. I love the Matchbox moving parts packaging, because it seems like they're designed by different people than who actually... Well, a different team. I know it's different people because everybody's got a certain job, but it's like nobody was consulted as to what wheels the vehicle's going to have. So they're like, oh, we're just going to guess it's going to have something like this. At least this one's correct. The Porsche Taycan GTS Sport Turismo. One of my favorite current Porsches right now. Now that the Panamera wagon's dead, this is kind of the replacement for it. I hope we get to see some more like specced out ones. I love the very basic look, but there are some very crazy specs. I saw a silver one with gold rims in person. That looks so cool. But I do love the dark red with the black rims, the black multi-spoke rims. Very fitting for this casting. It seems like my door actually matches, which is a common issue with these. So no complaints there. I didn't realize complaining would be a common theme. I'm just in a mood today. Whoa, I'm throwing stuff too. Here we have the Opel Mocha. Very interesting. I don't even know if this was revealed last year or what's the word? Showcased last year. Whatever you want to say. It's actually a very nice metallic green. I do like that. But when I first saw like preview photos of the actual model when it was done, I thought it was the freaking Dodge Hornet or the Tonale. And it does give those proportions. And now when I look at it, because I'm not familiar with the Opel Mocha, we don't get them in the US. I'm not familiar with the vehicle. I could not identify it. That's why I thought it was a Dodge Hornet. But now just when I look at it, it looks like a very terribly done Dodge Hornet. And I just have to tell myself it's not a Dodge Hornet. But just look at there's a terrible representation of a Dodge Hornet, which is already a terrible car. How many times can I say terrible in this video? I'm not even talking about the Matchbox anymore. I'm just complaining about the real car. The real car sucks. But I think this is a very nice representation of the Opel. Not the Dodge Hornet like I originally thought it was. And I like that they put the little insulator on the bottom of the hood there. I just get a kick out of that because I remove those pretty regularly on cars I work on that get hood replacements. Oh, great. Here's another car that sucks in real life. The Chevy Blazer EV. But I did put this on one of my, on the top end of my best Matchbox of this year, or last year, list. And I still hold true to that. I think it's a very nice representation of a very terrible vehicle. And I love the blue with the tinted multi-spokes. Amazing release. I want to say it's better than the red one. The red one is equally as good, but I like blue more than red. That's when bias comes into play. Here we have the Range Rover Evoque, which is actually a much brighter blue than the Blazer. 3 blue cars in this mix, 2 red cars. Wait, what's the other one again? I don't remember. Oh, the Nissan. Yeah, 2 white cars. So it's just the green one that really stands out on its own. The Dodge Hornet. Another vehicle equally as terrible as the Dodge Hornet, the Range Rover Evoque. Oh, geez, these cars had a ton of issues. But I think the convertible's cool. Just doesn't look good, but I think the idea of a convertible SUV is cool. We have yet to see someone actually execute it well, and I don't really see a way to actually do that, just because SUVs are so big, so when you take the top off them, they look proportionally off. Range Rover couldn't do it. Nissan couldn't do it. Well, the Murano sucked to begin with, but here we go again. The Toyota is going to try to do it with the Land Cruiser, or not the Land Cruiser. Someone has done it to the Land Cruiser, but it wasn't Toyota. They're going to try to do it with the Century SUV. Make a convertible version. I'm sure it's going to be very limited, but it's going to exist, and I'm interested to see how that turns out. Okay, can I say terrible one more time? Here we have the Nissan Townstar. I was actually very excited for this one. The livery is actually pretty okay. You know, not my go-to, but it looks nice. I like the blue and the orange. And this is actually not coming from me. This is coming from Diecast Car Guru himself. He says this thing's terrible because the doors fall off of it. Yes, the sliding caravan door. Not new for Matchbox. They did it last year with the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, which I think is an amazing casting. But for some reason, they just couldn't figure it out on this one. And I had another buddy send me photos when he got his, and he's like, oh, look at that. It's got what was it? The Koenigsegg Agera doors where they kind of like swivel. They swivel up. Because his had like fallen down sideways and like, oh my goodness. So hopefully they can put like an extra, it looks like there is some sort of track in there to hold it. Tomica is very good at that. Too bad they don't do it anymore. Now Matchbox is trying and failing. I think Tomica needs to come back, show them how to get it done. But I have, oh no I don't, because I broke it. I was working on a Tomica Mitsubishi Delica and I broke the door. I was going to say, I have one right here to show you how the Tomica one works, but no I don't, I broke it. And I broke both sides, I know. It's a good thing I have all these extras. But yeah, Nissan Townstar, I think it's a very nice proportioned casting. I just heard some issues. Of course, I pretty much just reviewed all of these without taking them out of the packaging. And I commented on how much I hate the real vehicles. But that's the fun with Matchbox. They take the worst cars and make cool models out of them that you're not going to find from any other brand. And I like how Matchbox is slowly starting to develop that image, sort of like Tomica and Majorette do. Those very unique and obscure vehicles that are kind of regional specific. Matchbox bounces around the map very much. You know, Majorette does a lot of French and German cars that are obscure. Opels, Vectras, or Vauxhalls I meant, but yeah, Vauxhall Vectra. What else? I don't know. I would love to see more Skodas. But I guess the Roadmaster counts on like the regional end of unique American vehicles. You don't see very many Roadmasters in 164. Moving on. I hope this isn't too annoying with my nasally voice. The 96 Nissan 180 SX Type X. Now this is the Super Treasure Hunt from M-Case. See, if I would have got this before the Pontiac, I probably could have picked L, maybe. I love this release, though. Here, we're not going to say anything terrible about this, the terrible T word. Whatever, it's a meme now. It's here to stick. Oh, there's taillight details. Yes. So this will be in one of my bulk Hot Wheels videos soon. Love this. Very clean. Love the Hot Wheels in Japanese on the side there. Again, I'm reviewing it. I'm going to do that all again when I actually open it. But let's take a look at some of the loose cars, because those I can actually review in this video, because I probably won't again. Maybe some of these wellies, because I plan on doing a big welly showcase of my welly collection. So you might see these again. Here's the Mercedes-Benz AMG GT, right? Yes. Very basic looking car for an AMG, just right here. There's no crazy arrow. There's no cool rims. That's a welly thing, but very cool casting. It's a lot smaller compared to the Majorette one. This one's probably closer in size to the Hot Wheels one, which I don't have because Hot Wheels could not get the headlight decals correct. Actually, they sucked. I had to throw that in there because that's the theme. So I like that Welly left them alone, because they probably couldn't do that. Oh, well, they are painted. They're just not. Well, are they? I don't know. AMG GT, reflectors on the back. Oh, he detailed that, and the exhaust. This must be from his collection. God, I'm getting really nasally. Jesus. Let's see, what else? Ooh, here we go. I haven't reviewed this one yet, so I'm going to be cheating a bit. But this looks like a custom. I'm sure he dyed it. It's a deeper purple Volkswagen Golf GTI, the new Matchbox casting, which I think is amazing. Matchbox on the front plate. There's taillights, Golf. I like how it kind of tinted the taillights a little bit too. I feel like if someone owned a Golf this color, they would tint the taillights. I just feel like that's something they'd do. Need some black rims though. I like how he details the infotainment as well. It's very cool touch. And then the sunroof there, or the extension. Is it? What is it really? think it's just like an extension of the window. It's its own panel, but it's like an extension of the window. I don't know if it's actually a sunroof. I don't think it opens. Just a panoramic roof. I don't know, super cool. I like the darkened look to it. We have another custom, and it's two-tone. Love my two-tone. This is the Toyota Land Cruiser from Hot Wheels. It's funny because I gave him a custom one as well. Love the black and silver two-tone. That'd be like my go-to if I owned an early 90s Toyota or Lexus. Black and silver, or black and the gunmetal. Well, that's actually more gunmetal than black. But super cool, very much my style. Love this. And the dark rims to go along with it. I put that in the back there because it might take up a little bit of the focus. Here, we got something to join it in the back. This Welly Mitsubishi Pajero. I don't know, is this supposed to be an Evo? It just says Pajero. Yeah, I guess the wing's not nearly as big. But yes, I've been wanting an example of this casting. I didn't even know they made a red one. But a buddy of ours was selling it off, and he asked me if I wanted it, and I said, yes, please. Because I've only seen the silver one. Of course, this one's got the cheap welly rims on it. Not the two-piece ones like they use now. They do on the silver one, which is probably why I thought that's the only version that there was, but I like the red better. And it's just a straight red, no metallic. At least I don't think. Yeah, it's just old. It's just old. Love it, though. Love it. Yeah, the Welly collection's pretty much doubled in the past week with this stuff from Diecast Car Guru, plus the couple things that I got over from Japan, plus the fact that I only had 20 of them anyway. It's pretty much, I pretty much have added like 10. So maybe not doubled, but here we have one that I've wanted, though, because I like weird cars. And this here is the Opel Astra. And if that seems familiar to you, that's because this is the, not Chevy, but Saturn Astra here in the U.S. Yeah, so it's one of those situations where Chevy just walks into the German headquarters and they're like, or GM, I should say, and they're like, hey, we own part of you. Can you just give us one of your cars and we can sell it in America? That's pretty much what happened here, because this is identical to the Saturn Astra. Everything is identical. I'm sure there's like differences in the headlights and everything. And I don't know if Saturn did their whole plastic fender thing. I don't think they did on these. But I don't know, because I haven't worked on one of these, because they probably get totaled at this point. But I wanted an example of the diecast, because the real ones are rare. There we go. And it is definitely rare to find in diecast, so love the thing. Love the thing. I recently spotted a silver one out on the roads. Here we have another Welly. This video is very heavy Welly focused. Ah, yes, Mercedes C-Class. Love this casting. This is a very nice representation of a C-Class. This is, of course, during the era where I guess they worked with Maisto, because those are obviously Maisto wheels. And I know this is customized, but I'm pretty sure these are the original wheels, because Wellys and Maistos of this era had very similar ways of doing things. And they were just very similar in general. Love the teal, though. Very interesting for an elegant Mercedes, but it pulls it off very well. Very nice C-Class. These are like the second gen C-Class, right? No, first gens. These were sold in Japan. And did they make right-hand drive versions of these? I don't think they were. I think they were all left-hand drive. I know the Japanese versions were all left-hand drive, which is weird. It's like one of the only cars you could buy brand new in Japan that was left-hand drive. That and like the Chevy Trailblazer, which I don't even know why. Like the old school Vortex-powered Trailblazers from the late 90s, early 2000s. I don't know why those were even sold in Japan, but they were. And if you look at B Forward, there's a ton of them on there. And they had fender mirrors. Oh my god, they're so cool. I want one. Here we have a Hot Wheels Volkswagen Rabbit. Now this one, well, the hair splitter, which is a rabbit reference of its own. But this one had intrigued me when he showed it to me, because he wasn't sure if he was going to keep it or not. Because I haven't seen this version before. The only one I've seen, and the only one I have, is white and orange with the black hood, and it's got a little tire rack on top. I have never seen, and this might be possibly painted, but mine has a metal base. This one doesn't. No, it's definitely not been painted. Still riveted, and it's blue way under there. I don't know how I got blue scratches on it. Yeah, this is too smooth of a finish to be painted. So, the hood does open. Oh yeah, that's definitely original. Definitely, it's got to be original. But, yeah, so I'd never seen this version before, so I'm going to have to do some research now that I have it. I feel like with the plastic base, it has to be some sort of promotional thing. Like a Burger King, McDonald's, cereal box, something. Goodyear. Oh, I say that because of the color. That intrigues me. Guess what? I stopped saying terrible. Well, that's because I have a bunch of cars here that I actually like in person. That I actually think are decent vehicles. Well, the Astro might be controversial there, whether it's a good car or not. In person. Of course, diecast, I will literally buy anything as long as the casting is nice. But here we have a Matchbox Toyota Supra, custom in turquoise, oh, not turquoise, but like a green-ish, kind of. I don't know, is that like from the pillar? Does it just not like the pillar there? But anyway, this thing, oh, I detailed the dashboard and the infotainment. Love that. This is dyed, of course, isn't painted. That's how he kept the details. And I think the gold rims and the green look very well. I asked for green. I was thinking it was going to get a little darker, but the seafoam actually does work. And it kind of almost, in my eyes, because I love Lexus, gives like a Lexus homage, sort of. With the brown interior, too. I don't know. I think it's very, makes a very interesting spec. I don't think there's a real one out there like this. So I like it. Happy with it. There we go. Oh, I put it in the back. Well, I'm not really going to be able to see it. Need it zoomed in. Oh, yeah, and I forgot I asked for one of these, too. Infiniti QX80? I already forgot. Yes, the QX80. This is almost identical to the real color. Maybe not as dark, but the shade is kind of similar. But yeah, I've wanted a blue one. I'm sure they're going to do a blue one next year or something stupid, but I wanted it now. And of course, when Matchbox does a blue one, it's going to be a little different anyway. But yeah, this thing is awesome. I love how this color came out. It's just amazing what you can do with some of these models. Very elegant. Very elegant. Now that seems like it's all of my... Oh no, there's a couple more things. Oh, you know what? This is for the sale. The Mercedes. Because he thought I needed it because I told him I needed the Mercedes. Not knowing that there was two Mercedes, I totally forgot about this being a Mercedes. When I said I needed a Mercedes, I thought... Well, I was mentioning the shooting brake, the silver one. I totally forgot about this. But amazing casting. It should be coming up in a review soon. I don't know. With the Supra, I think. But yeah, I already have it. So that one's going to the sale pile. And you also put in here a very nice Subaru keychain. Leather. I wonder if it's real leather. I don't know how to tell. I'm not like a leather maker. But this is a very strange mood that I'm in doing this video. I don't know why I feel like angry, hostile, whatever. I'm also sick. That could be part of it. But yeah, Subaru. I think my dad got something similar when he bought his Legacy. Very similar. This might even be from Diecast Car Guru's Legacy. Or maybe you got it from work. Alright, I think the rest of this is for the sale. It's a 35-minute video. I can show you a couple of this stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, so he sent me the things he thought were most likely to sell, which was a bunch of majorettes. Majorettes sell pretty decently. Matchbox sell the quickest in my sales, in my experience. The one thing I'm worried about, though, is I've had terrible luck with majorettes and windows breaking. They're not very strong, so I'm kind of worried that he put them all in this baggie. Whatever, trying to find some good ones. None of them are really, like, the greatest releases, which is why he purged them. Oh, I don't have an example of this casting. I don't really need one, per se. This is the Nismo GTR. The Tomica one is fine. I just have the stock GTRs from Majorette. Here's one of the notoriously worst Majorette castings ever, the McLaren Senna. The doors open flawlessly, but at what cost? They look terrible. And why are they like, this looks so off. Yeah, that one going to the sale. I hope someone buys that one quickly. For both of our sakes. Oh, here's a old school Mini Cooper. That's a cool one. That's a cool one. Let's see, what else? What else can I find in here? I don't want to throw stuff around too much. Oh yeah, you purchased the high ace. No, I'm not keeping it. I already have one. So yeah, a little high ace action in the sale. First time there's going to be a high ace in the sale. How did you get rid of that? Let's see what else. Oh, the Maybach G-Wagon. I like that casting. I have the pink slip version. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, if I want to end the video off on one more terrible... I know I'm supposed to be promoting these for him, but... Oh, my. Oh, my. I haven't seen this casting in person, so I'm just soaking it in. Who approved this? Why is the rear end so stubby? I'm sorry. It's great quality casting, but I don't know how that even happened. Oh, here's a nice one, 911. Majorette does very nicely with their 911s. I like this casting. Wish there was a cleaner release of it. Oh, here's the Toyota 8.6. I still need a clean version of this one, too. I passed on this one many times in the stores. If you're a fan of Bilstein, this is an amazing release. I don't think it's ugly. I think they did the livery very well. I just want a clean one. GT86. Of course, here's an old one. BMW. I think it's a Z4. Which I'll have a real toy. Oh, Z8. I'll have a real toy version going up in the sale. No, not a real toy. I don't remember. Motor Max, I think. We're gonna go with that. Here's a casting I don't have either. I'm just having fun looking through all this stuff. Of course, I'm gonna have to organize it and price it out all for him anyway. I don't like how big this casting is, but it's a very nice casting. Very nice representation of a first-gen Golf, but I think I'd choose the Matchbox one over it. Here's the Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport. Very amazing release of the casting. Very nice casting, too, and this is, of course, based on the real vehicle. The one that broke 300 miles an hour. What did it hit, like 311? I think. This is the record-breaking car. Oh, and here's just a random blue one that Majorette did. Geez, he really just purged out the Pure Sports. I don't know why I think the Tomica one is a Pure Sport. I don't know why they didn't do the record-breaking car. Weird. Also, I didn't notice that he only sent me Majorettes. Ooh, I have one of these to open up and review. Not this exact one, but I think mine's yellow. Alright, here, we'll end it off on something pretty cool. The 2000 GT. Amazing casting. This livery's not actually terrible either. I just want a white one. But I love, yeah, the livery is like very retro Japanese. The green and the yellow. I do like the look of it. But it's not really based on anything. It does have the opening hood. Very, very nice. Yeah, majorette's always a mixed bag. No pun intended because of, well, the way these are packed. But, I know, I had to. Yeah, sometimes you like what they do, sometimes you don't. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, it's the Renault Kangoo and the Japanese mail truck delivery. Of course, not accurate. I don't think they actually use these. They do sell them in Japan. They used to. They sold this gen and the new ones. But I haven't seen any of them sold as mail trucks. If they are, then this is awesome. If they're not, I still think it's cool. But yeah, I said that was gonna be the last one. But I was still looking around here. Oh, here's the pink slip Dodge Challenger. Actually, I'll give Majorette their credit. For a foreign manufacturer, they did an amazing job on a Dodge Challenger. Hellcat. I think it's not a Demon, it's just a regular Hellcat. It doesn't say. It's definitely a Hellcat. But they did an amazing job on this casting. I'll just say that for a foreign brand. Oh, and I wanted... That's a nice release. Alright, that's all you get. There's tons more in here. That's your sneak peeks. If you want to see them, be present during the sale. And be prepared to spend some money because there's tons of good stuff going up there. That is all I have for you guys this time, I think. Yeah, box empty. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.